All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another video. All right, y'all, back with another final look. Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. It's going down tomorrow night. Now, I know a few weeks ago I really wasn't interested in this fight, or I wasn't interested when it was first announced, but I'm looking forward to this one now. Like, I'm not hyped for it, but I'm kind of looking forward to it tomorrow night. I just want to see, what Holly Holm is going to be capable of. Like, will we see an evolution of Holly? I know it's been kind of tough to see her evolve into like this brand new, well, not brand new fighter, but just kind of like a, well, more improved version of herself, a much smarter version of herself at this age. As fighters start to slow down, how do they evolve? How do they make up for that loss of speed, right? I want to see if she's able to do that in this type of fight. And, I'm a Holly Holm fan, so I'm definitely going to be pushing for her in this. I mean, she ain't quitting anytime soon, so anytime she gets in there, I got to root for her, make sure she don't get, and one thing is wish that she don't get hurt, wish the best for her, right? As for Kayla Harrison, I thought her opportunities were looking good over at PFL/Bellator. She had a good fight coming up against Chris Cyborg, I thought, but she made the jump over here now. So I'm interested to see how her body reacts to 135. I got to give her a lot of credit. She went through the process over the past few months, lost the weight, changed up her diet, and got closer and closer down to a lower weight that would be comfortable for her. But, man, did y'all see her on the scale? She still looked drained. She still looked drained. I mean, I knew that was going to happen because, Kayla walks around like 180, 190. So this girl, she's going to be shedding some weight. She's going to be shedding muscle too. So with all that loss of muscle, man, you got to kind of wonder how her body's going to react to this type of fight. I know a lot of people talk about how Manon looked, but we talking about Kayla Harrison, who said she'd have to cut off 2 legs to make bantamweight, right? So it almost looks like she did when you look at that face, man. So I'm really curious as to see what she looks like. But yeah, tomorrow night. But respect to Kayla Harrison. I mean, she made the weight 136. Holly Holm, of course, always makes weight 136. So yeah, we'll see how this thing plays out. Looking at this fight, I do see it as kind of a situation where, the UFC is kind of desperate to kind of build up a dying division in bantamweight. So that was one. That was one option that they had, was to bring in a fighter like Kayla Harrison to try to resurrect the whole Ronda Rousey thing, which I don't think it will, but it might add a little bit more fire to the division if Kayla Harrison can consistently make weight for however many fights she needs to get to the belt, right? So, yeah, I think that this was this whole situation right here. As for Holly, kind of think they want to feed her to Kayla Harrison, so that makes me push for Holly even more. She's the underdog in this one again. And, yeah, we're going to see if she's able to go in there and, I won't say repeat what she did in the past, but maybe do something different and bring something new against another former judoka, right? A much bigger, stronger former judoka. Well, we'll see how strong she is on fight night after, shedding all that muscle, right? So, yeah, I think for Holly Holm in this type of fight here, it's important that she takes command of this fight. She fights the fight that she wants. She has to go in there and be that kickboxer, that much smarter, methodical kickboxer. Don't depend on the speed and the flurries like she has in the past. I think working with Chris Cyborg, we got to see her go in there and be a little bit more patient with her shots, throw stronger, quick shots, and not just fast flurries. Make every shot count, especially against Kayla Harrison. She's got a thumper with double, triple southpaw jabs. And that's another thing that should be an advantage for her, throwing those southpaw jabs, fighting the southpaw. Kayla Harrison's never really fought that many, like, polished southpaws. It's like the best striker she's fought. So this is definitely a step up for Kayla. So take advantage of that. Throw those double, triple right jabs, straight left hand down the pipe, just like Manon was doing to Aaron. Every time Kayla tries to enter, throw that hard check right hook, or, if it misses, catch her around it with the forearm and turn her. You got to hook her around the neck and turn Kayla Harrison to get back to the center of the cage. So, yeah, I think Holly Holm doesn't need to really depend on those same telegraph flurries in this type of fight. It's got to be slicing jabs. It's got to be slicing forearms, slicing the elbows. Everything she throws has to be targeting that nose and around the eyes to really frustrate and just compromise the vision and the breathing of Kayla Harrison. You got to slice her up, with all those shots. And with those, boom, then comes the head kick. That's how you master the head kick. Once you take away the vision on the right side with those straight left hands, or whether it be the left side with the right hands. She's just got to be slicing with those jabs and those punches in this fight. If it gets to the inside, show your strength a little bit just by pushing Kayla to the cage, but make sure you reverse her to the cage and just push up on her, push the neck up, keep the forearm in the throat, make it ugly on the inside, and just really wear her down, knowing that she's had to cut so much muscle. Show that you're just as strong, that this is your weight. That's what I mean by take command. You got to push up on her, got to get her against that cage and really wear her down. Because again, if that loss of muscle comes into play, she could do a lot of damage. She could really wear her down. Go to the body, hard knees to the body, go back to the center and make her chase you. You got to go in there and just really make her look for you in this fight to wear her down, right? So, yeah, I think staying away from Holly Holm is a wise decision, but at times she might need to show her who the stronger fighter is in this one. Every now and then just kind of bump her, grab her, and kind of push her around yourself, shoulder bump her. And you have to do this whenever she's not looking for that inside fight. Bump her, push her, bully the bully, right? As for Kayla Harrison, I think Kayla really needs to work. I hope she's worked on her timing for this fight. Timing is going to be a big part for her. She's going to have to also fight off her jab, throw more inside leg kicks in this fight, throw those inside leg kicks, get ready to catch any head kicks or body kicks from Holly Holm to go for takedowns. She's got to be smart about her takedowns. She might eat a head kick or two in this fight, so she's got to fight off of a jab, and her strikes have to be straight, and they have to push Holly Holm back into the cage. And the minute she gets her, you got to grab a hold of her and take the fight straight to the ground. She's got to wrestle in this fight. Her wrestling's got to be improved. Whenever Holly does step in behind a couple of shots, she's got to be ready to headlock her and head toss her, So physical fight for Kayla Harrison again. She's got to be using her timing, inside leg kicks, and press that action to the ground and shoot for takedowns and just look for that type of ground fight, all right? So, yeah, man, early on in this fight, I'm hoping that Holly Holm is going to look to be a little bit more patient with her strikes and not the same combinations. I hope she'll double her jab up a little bit more. I think in the first round or so, you'll see Holly Holm try to outwork and even maybe out-clinch Kayla Harrison at times, because that's the type of warrior she is. She wants to establish that strength, that she is the more dominant fighter. So you might see her do that early on, and that might leave her in for like a takedown or two from Kayla Harrison. But if she does get down, I can see Holly Holm getting back up for that quick scramble, trying to go back, to her striking. And eventually I think she could pick Kayla Harrison apart into the third round or maybe even get a stoppage here. But both of these fighters are durable. I don't see Holly Holm getting stopped or submitted by Kayla in this one because I think that the strength might be a downside in this one, and Kayla might fight at a slower pace and maybe even eat some big shots in this fight. And, with Holly, this girl's got a granite chin. She don't have to worry about Kayla Harrison's power like that. So I could see this one going to a decision. I'm looking at Holly Holm to go in here and win this one by a decision, man. I think Holly Holm has the skills. The question is, does she still have that tank? Is Father Time still on her side where she can still outwork somebody like Kayla Harrison? But I think she'll be able to do it. Wouldn't be surprised if the judges swung it towards Kayla Harrison. Now, if it does go to like a decision and we're all in the comment section saying, or in the chat saying, that's a close fight, we all know the close fight probably go to Kayla Harrison, though, right? But I'm going to go with Holly in this one, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.